Hey guys, welcome to Musicmas Day 1, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Mistletoe by Justin Bieber on guitar. So as you guys know, this is one of the most popular Christmas songs by Justin Bieber, and I listen to it every single year. I actually am guilty of listening to it even when it's not Christmas time, but Christmas is my favorite holiday, and every time I listen to Mistletoe, I think of Christmas and it makes me happy. So yeah, I thought this would be the perfect song to start off Musicmas, but let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so for this song, you need a capo on the 2nd fret, and it's going to be in standard tuning. And chord-wise, it's actually a pretty easy song. You only need to know 4 separate chords, and the chords are G, D, E minor, and C. Okay, so first I'm going to teach you the chords, and then we'll go into the strumming pattern. I'm going to number the strings 1 to 6, 1 being the thinnest string here, and 6 being the thickest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's start with the G chord. So the G chord, you're going to need a 3rd fret on the 6th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string, and then 3rd fret on the 1st and 2nd string. So if you strum the G chord, it should sound like this. Next chord is the D chord. So for this one, you need a 2nd fret on the 1st and the 3rd string. So 1st, 3rd, and then the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. So, and for this one, when you strum, you only strum the first 4 strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 strings. You don't strum the 5th or the 6th string. Okay, the next chord that we need is the E minor chord. And for this one, you need to press the 2nd fret of the 4th and the 5th string. And when you strum this one, you can strum all 6 strings. And our last chord that we need to learn is the C chord. So for this one, you need a 1st fret on the 2nd string, and then 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then 3rd fret on the 5th string. And then strummed, it should sound like this. And then for this one, you can also just strum all 6 strings. Just the D chord, you only need to strum the first 4 strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And every other chord, you strum all. Okay, so I'm just going to strum through all 4 chords once. So G, and then D, and then E minor, and then C. Okay, and that's all the chords that we need to know, and now I'll go into teaching the strumming pattern. So there's actually multiple strumming patterns that you could use for this song. First, I'll teach you the harder strumming pattern, and then second, I'll teach you the easier one. So the strumming pattern is down, 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 up. So the first down of the pairs are in lowercase, right? What that means is that it's a little bit softer than the second down strum. So when it says strum softly, what I do is I only strum the first couple of strings. So for G, I strum the 6th, 5th, and 4th string for the lowercase down strum, the softer down strum. So for the soft one, and then the capital D that's written next to it, that means a harder, more louder, more articulate down strum. So for that, I just strum all 6 strings. So if I put the soft and loud together, so there's 4 pairs of these, and then at the very end, you do an up strum. So I'm going to play that through on the G chord. And the next chord that we learned was the D chord, and the strumming pattern is exactly the same. So if you remember, I told you we only need to strum 4th string and downwards, right? So for the softer lowercase d down strum, I only strum like the 4th and the 3rd string, so like this. And then the louder down strum, I do all 4 strings. Okay, so now I'm gonna strum through the D chord. The next chord that we learned was E minor, and this also has the same strumming pattern. All the chords have the same strumming pattern, but this one, just like the first chord, for the softer down strum, I use the 6th, 5th, and 4th string to do it. And then the louder one, I use all 6 strings. So, soft, loud. Like that. So now I'm going to play through the E minor chord with the strumming pattern. Don't forget to add the up strum at the very end of the 4 pairs of down strums. The last chord that we learned was C, and for this one also, for the softer down strum, I just strum 6th, 5th, and 4th string. And then the louder one, I strum all 6. Okay, now I'm going to play through the C chord. Okay, so that was the end of the more advanced strumming pattern, and I'll just play through the chord sequences a couple times with the strumming pattern so you can see what it sounds like. And you just keep repeating through the chords with the strumming patterns G, D, E minor, C all the way throughout the song. So the other alternative strumming pattern that I'm going to teach you is like an easier version of this one. And you can feel free to mix them up, do one or the other. But yeah, I'm just going to teach you both. So for the easier strumming pattern, what I do is a down strum and then a slap. So 4 of these per chord. So for the easier strumming pattern, you don't need to take account of like, oh, I need to strum the first 3 for the softer effect or all 6 for the louder. You just strum all the strings for each of the down strum, except for D, of course, where you only do the first 4 strings. So I'm going to play through G, D, E minor, and C so you can see what that sounds like. So you can choose from these alternative strumming patterns, and if you have any questions at all, you can leave them in the comments down below. I try to get back to everyone. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of Mistletoe, and I made a Spotify playlist of Christmas songs that I really like and some of the ones that I'm going to be doing a tutorial on, and I'll have a link to that in the description. So if you guys want to get in the Christmas spirit, go listen to that. But follow me on my Instagram and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next video.